everybody, welcome back to Fragrance Collection. In this video, we're discussing a collection. I have a lot of fragrances and I've talked about a lot of them, but not everything. And I have some collections. I've had a few of you guys request me talk about certain sets of fragrances. I know I talked about all my Britney Spears fragrances in a video, but I've been wanting to film this specific set, collection, whatever you want to call it, of fragrances for a while. So in this video, we are going to discuss my collection of Parfums de Marly. I have my Fragrantica up on my laptop. I've got all my bottles set out and we're gonna hit this head on. So, Parfums de Marly was created in 2009 and their most recent release is all the way into 2023. They're one of the new releases for 2023. It is designed around King Louis XV. What is that? King Louis I don't know what XV stands for. You'll have to tell me. So it's designed around King Louis XV in commemoration of the prestigious horse races. So I think that's part of what's on the flaken for the bottle. It's like a splendor of the olden century. It's just kind of a royal essence is the design. And the bottles all say Parfums de Marly Royal Essence. I believe they're out of France. Yes, they're made in France, typically. The first fragrance, again, was in 2009. They have men's and women's fragrances marketed, cologne and perfume. I first saw the Parfums de Marly fragrances when I started my Instagram Fragrant King, which at that time was Fragrance Collection. And I think the first bottle I saw was probably Delina. And I thought, oh, that's a cute powder pink bottle. Interesting. And I saw the price is over $200. And I was like, what? Are you joking? That's nuts. And one of my biggest shticks when I started Fragrance Collection was I don't spend a lot of money on fragrance. I had been buying fragrances, working in the fragrance industry and at like fragrance counters. I never spent a lot of money on fragrance. I think $100, maybe $110 was the most I'd ever spent. So when I learned about Parfums de Marly and these fragrances that were $240, $250, I thought, that's insane. I had only heard, of like Christian Louboutin fragrances costing that much, or Louis Vuitton. I was like, who the fuck is Parfums de Marly? So I kind of trashed the brand a little bit. I typically like to run my mouth, and I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm paying $200+ for a little pink bottle. That's my light bill. That's my gas bill, which that is my light bill and my gas bill. But thank God for Mercari, thank God for eBay, thank God for the internet. There are ways to find bottles for what? Cheaper. The very first PDM that I ever tried was Darcy. Darcy was in a travel, one of these size bottles that someone included in a purchase that I made. And they said, we want you to try this. It's a citrus patchouli, woody scent, heavy on the woody patchouli. I did not like it. The citrus and the patchouli were too masculine for me. I didn't really like it. I do like the bottle. It's that golden black, but it didn't work for me. I believe it was spring or summer. It might have been early spring. I think we had just turned into 2022 or maybe 2021. No, it was 2022. I started to look at some PDM scents online and just price watch them. And the very first one that I found affordably was Delina La Rose. And I love roses. And I read the notes of Delina, Delina Exclusif, and Delina La Rose. And La Rose was like a floral, fresh rose aquatic fragrance. I mentioned wanting one of the three to a friend of mine, and he sent me samples of, I believe, Delina and Delina Exclusif and Oriana. And I had already decided that I was going to get La Rose. So I bought Delina La Rose. It was my very first Delina. It was my very first PDM, and I bought it on eBay from a seller who was selling it, I believe, without the box. I don't think I have the box for this. I cannot remember. I don't think I have the box for this. So this was my first foray into the Parfums de Marly. It is not a tester. It was just a bottle that the guy had, and he was selling. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I do know it was not $200. It was under $200. So La Rose was my first jump into the Parfums de Marly world. And again, it is a floral fresh rose. It has lychee, it has pear, it has bergamot, it has Turkish rose, it has white musk. When I smell La Rose, I get really, really, really fresh, watery notes. Watery notes, bergamot, pear, rose, and a little bit of lychee. It is a very, very soft scent. The bottle is a translucent light baby pink with a light pink diamond on the top. Once I received this and I actually looked at the bottle and I was like, oh, look at the little crest, the engraving. It says 1743 and Parfums de Marly Paris. I thought, I see it. I get the attraction to the bottles. It just, I don't know, it felt exclusive. It felt unique, and I really liked it. We're going to keep it. Let's dive into more. I got the samples, and I immediately hated Delina. I was like, ugh, I don't like this at all. It smelled too thick of the rhubarb, way, way, way too thick of the lychee. It just was muddled, and it didn't have good longevity. It wasn't rosy enough for me. And this was like a year ago. Even after scrubbing my right hand, one just kept blowing me up. And I'm like, that was exclusive that I sprayed, right? And that was Delina Exclusive. It blew me away. Delina faded. I was able to scrub it, but I wasn't able to scrub Exclusive. So I thought, that's it. That's the next one. I'm getting Delina Exclusive. I had also put out in there into space that I wanted to try Oriana. Well, I found a stupid good deal on eBay from this guy who was selling Oriana. And he was selling it as a tester. It didn't come with the box. Or maybe it did come with the box. I don't remember. I think it didn't, because I don't have the box, because it's like that hot pink dark box. I read the notes. It sounded like it was going to be a sweet, candy, marshmallowy scent, and I really, really wanted to try it. And the guy had a crazy good deal for it. Like, I think I got it for like $140 for a full bottle tester of Oriana. And I was really wanting La Rose to be my only one. And I thought, I'm not going to get any of them. But then here I am like, damn, I really want Oriana. But I was also really liking that tester of Delina Exclusive. So you see the dilemma? I went from talking crap about Parfums de Marly to like, bitch, I want 3 of these, and they're like $100 a pop. So here, at that time, I had a lot of extra money, and I was like, well, there's $140 for La Rose. Here's $120 to $140 for Oriana, and I did it, and I got Oriana. So Oriana came, and yes, I'm a guy, but I am attracted to the color pink. I have said this in other videos. I don't know what it is. I just love pink. I think pink is just so vibrant. I love vibrancy. I love vibrant colors. Like my favorite color is like bold, like electric blue, and bold lime green. So this hot pink checks the box. When I got this and I held this in my hand, I was like, oh, hi, how are you? Welcome. And then I took the top off and I sprayed it on me, and oh my God, if you don't have Oriana, you need to get it, bitch. Shut it down. Log off right now, pause the video, and go put your coins together and buy this, because Oriana is that bitch. I've had her for about a year now, and she's already down to here. And I spray her sparingly because she lasts. Like 2-3 spritzes is all you need. But sometimes I like to overspray her because she smells so good. And I really want people to notice me. And that's where I kind of grew up a little bit, and I kind of educated myself. Like, okay, these fragrances cost so much because they last. Parfums de Marly really does make good concentrated juice. And it really made me kind of grow up a little in the fragrance game and educate myself. These are pricey because these are not just a cheap celebrity fragrance. These are not just a $70, $80 fragrance. These are pricey because they last. 1 or 2 sprays is 8 to 10 hours. This was not a disappointment at all. Grapefruit, orange, mandarin orange, orange blossom, right? It does have orange. Yes, it has that sweet, milky orange, raspberry, and marshmallow, and whipped cream, and musk, a little bit of blackcurrant. Oh my gosh, the whipped cream in this, it's like a marshmallow. It's like a sexy, candied, almost thick, bubbly marshmallow. Delina La Rose was cute. It's aquatic fresh rose. It has this like lychee richness to it. But then you get to this, and this is like edible candy, but better. This is amazing to me. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And the cool thing is, I've worn these all so many times, I don't have to test them. I know what they smell like, and you can sniff the sprayer and know what it smells like. One thing I've found also, I really like the tester bottles because they come with like this sticker on the back that shows the notes. And I don't mind it. I like that it says the notes, like top notes, heart notes, base notes. So like your top notes are the mandarin, the bergamot, and the grapefruit. Your heart notes are orange blossom, blackcurrant, and raspberry. And your base note is marshmallow, ambrette, chantilly cream, and musk. So nice. I was happy with those two, my 2 little pink bottles, but I really was loving that Delina Exclusif sample, so I went and got Delina Exclusif. Again, I searched for a deal on Mercari this time, and I watched and watched and watched, and I thought, I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get this, and I got it. I actually paid a little more for this one. This was the one I paid the most. It was $170-ish. I want to say 175 is what I paid for Delina Exclusif, but still not bad, under 200. I can go ahead and say now I've never paid over 200 for any of my Parfums de Marly bottles, and I have 7. So I was really happy to get this when I got it. It came. It's more of like a pretty matte white. Again, I got it as a tester. It came with its box. This was one that came with the actual box, but it was a tester. So that was kind of weird. It was my first box, but it is a tester. It has the tester notes on the back, but I have the box for Delina Exclusif. So this one to me stands out better than Delina because this has the oud in it. I don't know if Delina has oud, but I don't get it. I get oud, incense, I get lychee, I get Turkish rose, raspberry, I get amber and vanilla all out of Exclusif. That's why this works. That's why when I tested that Hibiscus Mahajad by Maison whatever, it reminds me of this because that has that oud and incense in it and that like rhubarby, lychee thickness. There's a lot of dupes out there to Delina and Delina Exclusif, but Delina Exclusif does it better. This has that smoky incense. This is so good. But this is one of the most intimidating fragrances I have ever worn in my collective life of fragrance. That's why I wanted to do this video. If you've ever been on the fence about buying a Parfums de Marly and you're like, oh, I like Delina, I like the aesthetic, you're one of my mentalities. This fragrance is scary because this perfume does not go away. Be prepared to want to have to burn your skin off. If you end up not liking this, I'm sorry. Because it is strong with a K. It's S-T-R-O-N-G-K. Strong. It is one of the most intense fragrances I have ever come on to. It lays on your skin. It lays on your clothes. It lays in your nostrils. It lays in every bit of you. I believe this could mask the nastiest of death smell. It is eternal. When you go into Fragrantica and it's like the little slider bar for longevity, slide it on over to Eternal. This lasts forever. I have taken a shower and gotten in bed and I still smell this. And it's not because it's up in my nose. I use those little Vicks vapor inhalers. I walk around with them in my nose like a tampon. I've had 2 in my nose. Take them out, lay down in bed, and I still smell Delina Exclusif. She don't play. Oriana is strong, but Oriana's not like that. This is the strongest fragrance. That's why I've had it for as long as I have, and I don't really see a huge dent. It's maybe to right there. I have my ring light over here, so I'm trying to see it through like a reflection. I don't even want to test it. I don't even want to put it on a tester strip, because if I do, it's going to fill the whole fucking room. It's that strong. But it's that good. It is a wonderful, wonderful scent. I enjoy wearing it, and when I do wear it, I'm usually in a good mood when I wear it. It is very mood enhancing, but it gonna stay on you for a while. So for a while, I had the three sisters, is what I called them. They were my three pink sisters. So I had the three pink sisters. I had Delina Rose, I had Oriana, and I had Delina Exclusif. And I was very happy with them. But then I thought, okay, this little pink badass trio, this little pink gang right here, I needed to break it up. So I started to explore the PDM world more and really educate myself. And I knew I'd smelled Darcy and I didn't like it enough. And I was like, what do they got? What do they got? It seems like they've got a lot of fresh, fruity florals, rich, thick roses. What do they got? What do they got? Let's go dark. Let's go different. And then I saw Athalia. And I think that's how you pronounce it, Athalia. Athalia, this dark black bottle with a gold top. And I thought, ooh, that's a neat bottle. Click. The notes: powdery, iris, musky, white floral, amber, violet. I didn't even wait to read more. I was like, oh, bitch. I put that in on Mercari and on eBay and immediately found a full-size bottle tester on eBay for $144. Buy it now or make offer. I will remember this like it was yesterday. I made an off-the-ball offer of $115 and he accepted. I was like, wait, what? The guy accepted. I was like, yes! And I got Athalia. So this is my cheapest up till now Parfums de Marly. And I thought, ooh, I got it. And it was my different one. It was my first different one. So, iris. I love iris. I love iris when it's musky. But this is going to be a trick because it has orange blossom and amber. And that's where this goes wrong. So, that's just what Fragrantica says. Since this has the notes, it has incense, bitter orange, rose, iris, suede, orange flower, cashmere, amber, vanilla, and vetiver. What in that don't I really like if you've listened to me over the years? Incense, suede, cashmere. I like suede sometimes, but suede is one of those notes that always sticks out. I don't care how sweet, sugary, floral, fruity, suede will always, for me. And when you put incense and suede together, it's like, ugh, it ruins it. It's just like, oh, man, it's like getting a good steak and smothering it with A1 sauce. Like, stop, you're ruining it. That's what happened with Athalia. It's pretty, and actually I'm going to test this on paper because it's not super strong. It's stronger when you wear it on your skin, but Athalia is, it's very earthy, it's very grown, it is very placeholder. Like, oh, I'm going on an interview. I want to wear something that says Boss Babe. Oh, I'm going to dinner and we're probably going to drop $300 tonight. I'm going somewhere where I want to be noticed, but I don't want them to think that I'm soft and sweet. I want them to think that, oh, damn. It's a boss scent, but it's a boss scent because it's powerful. You can still be a boss and wear Oriana. You can still be a boss and even wear La Rose. But this is more aggressive. This is a punch in the face fragrance. That iris and that incense and the musk just fucks it up. I don't dislike it. On my skin, it's better, but it is not an everyday wear. The suede, that orange, the musk, the iris, it's not jiving. I spray this on in the cold and I smell like I'm just wearing coal. C-O-A-L, coal. It don't work. I'm more sexy and mysterious in the summer with this. Yeah, like right now I smell it and it just smells like cleaner dirt. Ugh, not amazing. It would be the one that I would think, oh, I'll let go. Right? No brainer. Like, oh, just sell it. Let it go. No, I've held on to it because it is unique. And it is pretty. And I don't really have anything like it. And I got a good deal on it. And I love the bottle. It is unique. But it is very, very specific. Every time I see anybody talk about it on Instagram, I never bash it. I always say, oh yeah, Athalia, I love her, but she's specific, because I can't talk shit about it. I just can't say, oh, I love that. Like, I can't geek out over it like I do Oriana or Delina Exclusive. She's specific. The next one I got, I wanted to get a floral. I was like, okay, there has to be a pretty white floral. There has to be. So I went and I looked. And I saw Meloria, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a sweet, fruity floral. No. There's Sedbury. There's Saffanod. Saffanod, I think that's how you say it. Saffanod. I was like, sweet, though. White floral. No. And then I kept seeing Sedbury, and I was like, okay, Sedbury sounds good. It's a white floral. I love white florals, you know. Oh, and it's got everything I want in it. Okay. So I started looking for Sedbury. Bottle looked kind of blah, but it said it was an amber tuberose aromatic vanilla animalic scent. And I love animalic scents, and I love tuberose. So what did I bring home? Sedbury. And I got this non-tester with the box. This is not as popular, so this was easier to get. I got this for $124 with the box, and it had been unopened. So it was basically a brand new sealed Sedbury Parfums de Marly on eBay, $124, and I think I paid like $12 for shipping. So I got it for about $140 with tax and all. So not bad. Again, under $150. Brand new bottle, very, very pretty. Only thing is the bottle chips very easily. I've done this. I've done all these chipping. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's a white milky glass, pretty gold bottle. Different. It was my next different one because I had 3 pink things and a black one, so I broke it up with the white. So I thought, cool, I have 4, now 5, I'm good. Sedbury. White floral amber. Immediately when I sniffed it, I was like, oh, okay, old lady. Vetiver. Amber. Sage. Lavender? Ugh, I hate lavender. And I thought, damn it, this doesn't smell good. Oh, and it stunk. Just from the way I smelled it. I thought, this smells like my grandma. This stinks. Spray. And then I wore it and I went, oh my God. This is beautiful. It develops. Once you spray it, it's like, you can't sniff it. And it's actually really good on paper too. Everything just mixes and you get on this journey. And Sedbury is so pretty. It is a fruity, earthy floral. It is animalic. It is white floral, but it is so much more. I don't know if it says it's earthy. It doesn't. It says it's more like warm, spicy, balsamic, but it is a white flower amber tuberose for sure. The aromatic is maybe what they call it on Fragrantica. I would say that's the earthiness. It's very grown. It gives boss vibes as well. All of the PDMs I feel like give a very boss vibe. This one gives a very grown, I own this company. This reminds me of what Alexis Carrington from Dynasty would wear. If you know the analogy of Alexis Carrington, this is her. This is Alexis Carrington in a bottle. I just think of Dynasty when I smell this. I just think of big hair, Aquanet, high expensive caviar, a big Bentley parked in the driveway, and this is what the bitch smells like. When you open the front door, you're just like, whoa, hello, Alexis. That's what it reminds me of. Money. I thought I was done. I genuinely did. But then I kept telling myself, I want a sweet one. I want a sweet fragrance. Other than, you know, marshmallow sweet. I want like a fruity, sweet, truly fruity PDM, and then I'm done. It's going to be either Casilli or Meloria. If you follow my Instagram, even if you follow this, because I shared the short, you see what I got. I was looking on eBay, and this lady was decluttering. She was moving, and literally she had perfumes that she was selling for dirt cheap, and I had put Casilli in, and she was selling a full bottle of Casilli, and she said, I don't wear this that much. I think I've got 95% of it full. Just want to declutter it. Make an offer. It was listed for $130, and I thought, gee, that's a good deal. And I went to click make an offer, and it said listing no longer available. And I thought, oh, damn, somebody bought it already? Shit, oh well. I refreshed, and it was back. It said listing error. Okay. She was relisting it. She listed it for $95. Buy it now. I was like, wait, what? Buy it now? $95? I messaged the girl. I said, hi, I was just looking at this. It was like $130. Did you mean to change it to $95? She's like, yeah, I'm really just trying to declutter. I'll even throw in other fragrances. I just want to get rid of it. You can even make an offer. I said, well, it says buy it now, so. She's like, well, I'll give you free shipping if you just buy it for this price. I said, sold. So I got Casilli. So it's been used. It came used. It's almost full. She did not spray this. I've only worn this once, maybe twice. She did not wear this. Girlfriend threw away money. But the bottle came a little bit scratched up. It doesn't have the label on the bottom, so it could have been fake, but I don't think it is. It was a little beat up, but I didn't mind. I mean, I got it for a good price. The little silver, you know, strip thing, or what do you call it, like a little bow, the ribbon, it fell off. It was on there, and then it fell off. But I got it. I opened it up. Frangipani. I like frangipani sweets. There are frangipani cookies and frangipani treats. Frangipani. I have a friend who lives in the UK, and they call it frangipani. So I've always called it frangipani. But frangipani and plum, that's what I get from this. It is a fresh frangipani and plum mimosa. Champagne, mimosa, frangipani, and plum. The problem is there's this weird spice in it, and I think it's the tonka bean and it's the sandalwood. There's a weird spice to it. There's also Bulgarian rose in this that's totally unnecessary. This did not need rose in it. This is just supposed to be a fun, fresh, fruity floral. But there's that little bit of spice that makes it kind of smell. Somebody said it smells like sweat. Or armpits. I could kind of see the armpit. It is not unpleasant, but it's not amazing. I got it for under $100, so I'm not mad. And the lady sent me four other fragrances. One full-size bottle of a Chloe fragrance, which I already had, but it was a full-size bottle, and I love the fragrance, so I wasn't mad. So, shit, I made out. I was not mad at all. That's one of the reasons why I love eBay. You can find some deals. Yeah, it's a different fragrance. I think if you have Casilli, you know what I'm talking about. You just have to try it. It's not one that you can wonder about. You need to get it and you need to try it. You need to test it. I don't know when it came out. I feel like it's older. Let's go back on the Fragrantica. Yeah, it came out in 2019, so it's not that old. Okay, but it's definitely not current. There's not really notes in this that people are using anymore. But I like it. It's different. It's a pretty color. I feel like it's fine, fun, fresh. I don't want to declutter it. I don't really want to wear it either, but I don't want to declutter it. This is the lowest longevity of the 6. I still was intrigued by Meloria. I thought I needed to try Meloria. So I kept reading about Meloria, and everybody kept saying that Meloria was a super, super sweet, super, super fruity, really, really good fragrance. But a lot of people said that it fell short. And there was a cheaper alternative, which was Amethyst by Lalique. My friend on Instagram sent memos. She's obsessed with Lalique's Amethyst, and I tried to like it, girl, and she knows, and I did not like it. So I bought Lalique's Amethyst, opened it up, sprayed it on me, immediately was like, meh, meh, disappointed. It was a soft, spicy, fruity floral, but I got nothing from it. It did nothing for me. It was just, I was looking at fragrances that I wanted and was trying to delete things off my want list in my Fragrantica, and I saw Meloria, and I thought, let's look again. Lily of the Valley, Ylang Ylang, Cases, Black Currant, Red Berries. Let's just do it. Let's just see. And I found a deal on Mercari, and then I found a deal on eBay, even cheaper. On eBay, $135, buy it now, free shipping. And I was like, damn, I'm broke. I don't want this. But I had points on a leftover eBay credit card. And I thought, ooh, I'm paying off all these bills. You know what? Let's just get it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I can sell it. So I got Meloria with a tester box and a tester bottle. And here it is. So my Meloria came about right here. About right there. So, yeah, right about there. I've got it down to here. I've had this for almost 2 weeks. Again, like I said, about 2 weeks. Different bottle. It's clear. White tassels with a gold on them. Gold top. White gem. Simple. Mine came with a tester box. The notes. Red fruits, raspberry, black currant, ylang ylang, floral, rose, woody vanilla musk. Okay. Sprayed it on. Immediately reminded me of, oh, yeah, that's it. Amethyst by Lalique. People nailed it. Perfect. They were right. The fragrance community did not get it wrong. It smells the same. Problem was, when I sprayed it on me, I thought, why don't I smell it? I mean, I was drenched. I never smelt it. And I was starting to put a dent in the bottle. And it worried me. I wore it to bed. I wore it to dinner. I was like, okay, if I use more than 10% of this bottle, I'm going to lose money. So I never try to use more than 10%. Because these never come full. You know, they don't come all the way up there. They always come like right there. And I bought it right there. So I was like, if I use more than 10%, I'm not going to be able to resell this and make a penny off of it. So I put it down. I wore it one last time 2-3 days ago. And I wore it to work. And I wore it on a day that a couple of my fragrance friends were working. People that would notice it and say, ooh, what is that? Not one damn person noticed me. And I drenched myself. I took it to the 10%. Everyone, once I brought up that I wanted them to smell me, was like, that's nice. You smell nice. You smell like clean linens. You smell fruity. $135 to just smell like, I have Bath & Body Works body sprays that smell better. I have celebrity fragrances that smell better. $135 and I'm broke right now? Bye-bye. So I came home and I've been selling a bunch of stuff on my Mercari. And I took pictures of it, and I said, well, Meloria, I think you're going to be my first PDM that I get rid of. And she is. She sold. So this little video of Meloria is being filmed as she's about to be cleaned up, boxed up, and sent bye-bye to some new owner. So I hope whoever she goes to, if that person maybe watches this video, I hope it works out for you. It's not a bad scent. It's pretty. It's nice. It is clean. It just needs more. It just needs something more. I hate to say it, but it needs a woody note. It needs like a cedar or an albanum or just something. It just needs something. It needs tonka bean. It needs a... first PDM that just didn't work. But that's okay. Not everything is perfect. However, the majority of this collection is perfect. So 1 did not work out of 7. Not bad. I don't believe I will get any other PDMs. There is a new one out called Athalia. The notes sound pretty, but it also sounds a little bit basic, a little pedestrian. A few of my friends have reviewed it and said that it's a nice, pretty, clean, white floral. No one has gone, oh my god, wow, ooh, yeah. I don't see people raving over it. Everybody just says it looks like the bottle. White and clean and cottony. I don't feel like I need it. If it pops up for sale in a couple months to a year, maybe I'll grab it. Longevity is key if you are looking to jump into the PDM brand. Don't do dupes. Save your money. Look on Mercari. Look on eBay. I've been told by a lot of people that they get burned on eBay or eBay sells fakes. That is not true. You may have been burned on eBay. I can't say that that's not true. But typically, eBay and Mercari, you can't sell fakes. It's just silly. eBay is not a bad thing. Mercari is not a bad thing. If you can get a bottle for an affordable price, do it. Look on eBay, look on Mercari. PDM is worth every penny. I say, if I were to recommend one to start with, it's Delina Exclusif or Oriana. If you want to do a floral, absolutely do Sedbury. Those are my 3 for sure. Always, always, always will I recommend. First, Delina Exclusif, then Oriana, and then Sedbury. These are the top 3 for sure for me. These are the queens of the queens. These are the best. These are the ones that I think if you have a PDM collection, you have to own. These 3 right here. These are the ones. Yeah, and they're 2 of them are testers and 1 of them's not. But these are the most true to the brand, I think, that really explain the brand and let you learn the longevity of the brand. And I think they are my top 3 for sure. Yeah, I know they are. They're my top 3. And my 4th, very close, would be La Rose. And then I would probably do Athalia before Casilli. Casilli is probably my least favorite, but it's not a bad scent. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will do another one of these. I'm probably going to do my Juicy Couture collection next, or maybe Sarah Jessica Parker, or maybe my Jennifer Lopez. Who knows? We'll see whenever I come up with something, but I hope you enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them below. Please like the video, share the video. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Click the bell. I'll let you know when I film my next video, and I will be back hopefully with something new. If not, we'll talk more about my collection. Thanks. Bye-bye.